I'm going to the beach, to a lake, and obviously I'm wearing a swimsuit, and so a lot of my body is exposed. A couple minutes ago, I was planning in my head how I'm going to explain all of my scars and my cuts and my scrapes, to these people. Like, just so you know, don't get freaked out. I have a lot of scars. I have a lot of, discoloration because of my eczema. I'm just like embarrassed, kind of like ashamed to, show it, your scrapes and your cuts, because people may think they're, gross to look at. It's not gross. Like, I'm in a journey of naturally trying to clear it up, and I still have some hiccups though. Like yesterday, I got this new, brand new scratch, and everywhere around it is really dry, trying to clear up. And then this one happened yesterday, and I'm really healing from my legs, but I have a lot of like scars and discoloration behind my knees. But I'm just here to say that eczema, there's pros of it. I think that if you're showing it, you're brave. As somebody who is, really self-conscious of showing my scars, all of the the bleeding and the scabs, like, I've learned a lot from eczema. I think if you have eczema, that means you're just a strong person. There's a lot of other terrible conditions to have in this world, and this is not one of the worst ones to have, but I am saying that if you do have a condition where you are bleeding, you're in pain more than the average person, I'm going to look at you like you are, you're stronger, you're more resilient. And we kind of have to be. We have to be strong. And so that's what I see when I see somebody, with a skin condition. And it's weird because my eczema has taught me a lot. If we're thinking of the pros of having eczema, maybe there is some. Our skin talks to us. It talks to us. It tells us what it likes and what it doesn't like. Yesterday I got this. I scratched this because I put on a new bathing suit. Oh, it's right there. I put on a bikini top, and that spandex, whatever material, my body does not like that. And so I had a rash, on my neck and all that. And so then I crocheted a cotton, not that I did not crochet this, goodness. This was crocheted by some other beautiful person that was bought at Charlotte Russe many years ago. Anyway, so I crocheted this brown top under this. Our skin loves natural material, and I think that's cool. Our skin is, or my skin is rejecting plastic on my body. It's rejecting things that aren't natural, and I have to listen to it, you know what I mean? Or her. I have to listen to her when she talks to me that way. The things that I eat, I honestly have not tracked it as much as I want to, so I don't even know. But probably when I eat something, she flares up because she's like, that's not good for you. But I really need to pay attention to what I be eating. Yeah, your body, or my body, just tells me what it wants, and it wants things that are natural and wants things that are good and healthy. And I think you are strong and resilient. It does not take a weak-minded person to go through this, to be in pain, to clean your sheets from all the blood in it, from at night scratching and all the crying, and it just makes you better now. Maybe it makes you more conscious of what you wear, what you do, what you eat, and what you drink. Our body talks to us in a way that maybe others don't, right? We're just more aware of the unhealthy parts of life, of stress. Stress, my goodness. I got off of topical steroids. I was done. I said, what is this crap? And I went through a death, and I went through breakups, and I got off of my steroid cream. I was stressed, depressed, and itching. I used to get a lot of long, scabs right here. And you can kind of see some. These two right here. It's like if you were swatching lipstick. That's what it looked like. All of my dark scabs and, just cuts I'd have on my arms. Kind of disappointment comes from it. I'm doing so well, I'm healing. And then I wake up one day and there's a cut this long, or a scrape this long on my leg, under my knee, and I just feel defeated. I'm like, what the heck? Now I have to wait a week and a half for this to go away. And that's what happened to me. I was excited for the beach, and then I wake up to, this is invasive, but like this long cut right here. It's healing really fast. And you know, we deal with a lot of things too where we can't straighten our freaking limbs. I have to walk with my legs bent because I'm like limping around. There's scabs just on the behind my knees and I can't extend my legs or else it rips open the scabs and it hurts. And you know, same thing with my arms sometimes. I just went through probably one of the most painful experiences about a couple weeks ago, and it lasted for a month where I couldn't move my neck. I was doing this and I had to move this way, like my whole body. I couldn't do this because I scraped off all of my skin, and you know where it's like that like clear fluid, my hair got stuck to it on my neck all the time. I'd have to peel it off and it would scab up and then I would be like this, constricted. And that happened for a month, and it would be clearing up as in the scabs got darker because they're healing, and then I would just rip them all off again and I'd have that clear fresh fluid, and then I just knew that I'd have to go through the entire process over and over and over. So what I'm trying to say is, even though I might not look like I have the worst eczema on the planet, trust me, I have struggled a lot. Very painful nights, sleepless nights. I used to be scared to go to sleep. But I'm on this journey now, and you know, I have a lot of scars from it. So the point of this is me saying, like, I think you are beautiful, and we are beautiful people in this world. Who cares if we don't have this even texture skin tone? Our bodies are a story, and they're a story of our lives. You were born to learn more about who your body. You know about who you are, like internally, cellularly, more than the average person probably. And that's cool. That's cool. You're cool and you're beautiful, and I want you to not be ashamed to wear shorts, because I'm ashamed to wear shorts, and I'm telling myself, you know, don't be scared to wear shorts. Stop being scared to wear short sleeves. You don't have to hide who you are and how you look for any single person. If it makes you feel comfortable, I get it. Because it feels like it's not there. If you can't look at it, it's not there. And there's so much just regret and probably like disappointment that I felt, and probably you have felt, about what you looked like because of all the progress you made or the lack of. I'm just here to tell you, it always clears up. It always gets better. There's so much to do. There's apple cider vinegar. I'm not going to go into like how I started treating it, because I like want to be fully healed and consistently healed before I even like try to give people advice on that, because I'm still going through my journey. I'm just saying, there's so many things you can do. Try everything. If you are feeling discouraged, if you're, you don't want to go down the natural path, because I get it. It takes longer to go down the natural path to heal your eczema. I understand. I've been on this natural journey 2 years now. I quit topical steroids and have tried anything I could, and it's gotten so much better. It's gotten better. And you're also going through withdrawals, so if you're just quitting, it's gonna suck. I'm telling you now, it's going to suck. But the sooner you start, the sooner it's over. The more you learn about yourself, the more you'll be like, holy crap, that happened a month ago. I couldn't move my neck. It's a privilege to look up. I never thought I'd have to say that in my life. It's literally a privilege to look around. But it is. I couldn't run. It affects your life. I get it. Having a skin condition changes your day-to-day, and it takes things from you. But I'm here to tell you though, keep going, and good job. I'm getting all feisty. Keep going. Good job. You are gorgeous. If you have eczema, you're hot because you're strong. You're resilient. You know what it's like to be in pain, but have to keep going. You know what it's like to take time for yourself. You know what your body needs. Your body talks to you. You're more conscious of what you wear, what you eat, the things that how you move. You're aware of movement. You're more grateful to do the simple things in life, because sometimes it's taken away from us, right? Don't be ashamed of your scars. It's like a map to our skin, right? Another way to look at it is We have a more like story to tell about our physicality. You know what I mean? If you're going through some type of like bump in the road, or a consistent bump in the road for 2 years, right? You learn a lot about pain and the things that matter. There's a lot. There's a lot about it. But bottom line is, you look gorgeous and you're doing a great job.